ninjas, how are you doing? It's your girl Owamie, aka Miss Fearful, bring back for our entertainment. If it's our first time joining me, I was definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now, my ninjas, on the 30th of March, we are having another masterclass. Now, this one is just a ridiculous price. It's going for 390 rands. I did get a venue for free from a ninja who I'm gonna shout out after the event, because we do not want no gate crashers over there. But we only have 50 spots, and currently I think we're only left with 38 tickets. So there's about 12 tickets that have already been sold. So yeah, if you want to come live, then you better snatch those tickets before they actually finish. After the 50 tickets, you can only join online, but if you pay before, you'll have the option if you want to come or if you want to join us online, obviously. So the masterclass, I saw someone asking, what is the masterclass about? The masterclass is about YouTube. It's about building your YouTube channel, the sustainability, how to properly monetize and make money shibobo out of this platform that is called YouTube. How to set up your channel, like whether you've got a channel, whether you don't, you should definitely attend, right? Whether online or obviously physical. But anyway, ninjas, today we're gonna go ahead and talk about something that I definitely did not see coming, but I was just like, it's a lot, Shibubumke. It's definitely a lot. Now, at this point, I like MacG's and I also like Cyan Boujee. I think that all of you guys know this at this point. However, I think I'm gonna have to give my opinion when it comes to this whole situation or this whole chende. So basically, it seems like Cyan Boujee was actually having a moment where she actually is having questions and answers. And then somebody asked, you saw MacG's called you a prostitute. They're talking about you on all radios. So there is a video that unfortunately I'm not going to post, because YouTube these days, guys, it's the strictness of YouTube is just on another level. Okay, like basically she was actually twerking. She was twerking for school kids, and yeah, you know, so they were like, oh, you know, she's there to motivate the kids. What is she motivating? By shaking her bum bum. Now, she did, I feel like, explain in a way, because MacG's did end up actually calling her on his show for her to actually explain what was going on with that whole situation. It does seem like the phone call was not even scheduled, because by the end she did actually say, next time can you guys please you know, like tell me before, because she was busy doing something and stuff like that. But I am not even going to lie to you guys. If I was Cyan Boujee, I was not gonna take that call. First of all, if you guys remember that whole situation of the leak of her tape, I did personally just feel like, okay, if me as a woman, I had the chance to interview Cyan Boujee, I think I would have actually handled the whole situation with a bit more grace, not just on Cyan Boujee, like with anyone, you know, that is a woman whose private parts have been leaked and they're out there on the internet for the world to see without their consent. Now, if you're someone that is obviously getting paid, you know, you're in the adult industry and that's what you want for yourself, that is great. But no matter what, I just don't believe that anyone actually deserves that sort of cruelty, you know. And so obviously I just felt like the way that it was covered, it was also just, you know, not the best for me anyway, and that's my personal opinion, right? And then after that, even when they were actually discussing this topic and then going on to also call her and then her answering and the questions and the way that they were asking those questions, in my mind I was like, girl, why are you even here? Like, why are you putting yourself through all this? If it was me, I was not. Even if I had, I think I would have just cut the call. As I'm saying, in my personal opinion, I think they didn't even warn her beforehand before they called, so I do not actually know. But Cyan Boujee actually did come out guns blazing, and this is what she said. Lol, gotta get used to the hot topics phrase. That squirrel looking thing laughing out at the fact that I'm out on school tours is okay, but calling me a prostitute for views is where we draw the line. Your wife that looks 20 times older than you is the actual prostitute. Have your opinion about me, but don't swear at me, then come back to smile in my face. Y'all supporting an actual premium hater that's hating every young artist in the game. But the good thing is we keep accomplishing. Then she went on to say, being in the industry for decades and having a 22-year-old come in a year and make 10 times more what you've made is the kind of hate I understand, but I repeat, do not swear on my name. Keep your respect high for me, because you know I'm one of the top 5 guests out of the 1 million guests you've had that gave you 1 million views. And I don't want to talk about the dark blue blobfish fat man. Wait a minute, I don't want to talk about that dark blue blobfish fat man. He's just a puppet gaining coins from this, and I'll be stooping 100 times low. So the blob whatever is that soul. Ma'am, you definitely just took it too far now, didn't you? You know. Now for me, I think that the only statement here, I mean the statement that I would say that I highly do agree with is this one where she says, have your opinion about me, but don't swear at me, then come back to smile in my face. That part about me, like, if you're for me, be for me. If you're not, don't be for me, you know. I mean, we can all agree to disagree, or I can disagree with you without really truly just being disrespectful, I would say, in my personal opinion, and that is that you know, I know and understand that you cannot agree with me with every video. You can't agree with me with everything that is there. Do I agree with, like, Cyan Boujee going out there, whether if it's a concert for kids or it's a whatever, to go and be twerking or anything like that? For me personally, I just think that Cyan has never been, you know, has never kept it a secret of the fact that obviously her body, she did get work done on her body. So that is actually one of those unrealistic standards that if you don't go under the knife, you really cannot achieve. So already the body image that these young kids are being shown by someone that has gone under the knife, what is it? That's the first part, right? The second part that I would go ahead and say is that for me, I think that Cyan Boujee, if these kids are to go and Google Cyan Boujee, how does she make her money? We know that she's a DJ, right? But she has never made it a secret of the fact that she can go to a farmer's market, meet a guy, go home with him that same day, and the following morning she gets a lot of money, right? For that, you do get. Do I think that it's a message that would want to be pushing to, like, young kids? For me personally, no, absolutely not. But I do personally feel like if I'm someone that is gonna be calling her and talking to her on my show, there is some certain level of respect that you would have to also just give that same person. I think personally, that is just me. Her now going for MacG's wife, I don't know why she's deciding to put una lady in it, you know. And I did see another clip that was MacG actually saying that the people that cannot get MacG online, they're now going for his wife. And Una lady has been very scarce on the internet. If you think about it, she used to have a YouTube channel that was doing very well. She was so big on story times. I feel like the moment that MacG blew up, she kind of like just disappeared. And that's something that I've actually I feel like I've actually seen. She doesn't post much even on her Instagram. She posts from time to time, and so I don't know why Cyan is actually saying that Naledi looks 20 times older than MacG. She definitely does not look 20 times older than MacG. She is obviously a big girl, same how I'm a big girl, same how Cyan is also a big girl. So I don't know why she would actually take such a jab. And at this point, I think that there's that thing that is very important, wherein when you want to insult someone, you need to be very strategic in terms of insult that person. And as much as obviously she knew that her saying that about MacG's wife was gonna hurt his feelings, but unfortunately now she would have also hurt Naledi's feelings, and Naledi never did anything to her. So with that part, I really do not agree with. Do I see where she was upset? I absolutely do, you know. I absolutely do. When it comes to Saul, I mean, maybe that's how she feels, you know. At least she's directing to the actual person. But then when it came to like the MacG, she did call him a squirrel looking. That's for him. And I'm like, okay, girl, shoot. But when it comes to Naledi, I'm like, that was really unnecessary. So it's like, why are you involving Naledi in it, you know? when it comes to this whole situation, I think that there's a video that I actually saw, especially after Tiala, huh? Let me harder. I don't know why that her name is so difficult for me to actually pronounce, but you guys know her, right? Her song went viral. She won a Grammy, which we are all very proud of. First of all, that child is so talented. That child can sing. She has a voice. I've said this before. She literally can sing. Like, she has vocals for days. Like, when we talk about Kelly Khumalo, she's way up there next to Kelly Khumalo. I don't even want to lie. Like, her vocals are insane. Her dance moves are crazy. Like, I feel like she's actually a triple threat. She can sing, she can dance, she is gorgeous, she is young, and I feel like everything is just working for her right now. As a country in South Africa, what do I think? I do think that we should all be uplifting her. Like, for the fact that she would even go as far as winning a Grammy, that literally shows the amount of work, dedication, and everything that she has had to sacrifice for her to get where she was. And then there was a clip that I actually did see MacG's talking about how if that team had actually gotten someone that was actually talented, and I do remember Saul and Ghost Lady were actually just trying to say, yo, but you know, she is talented and all that, and it was like, no, I'm not saying she's not talented, but the way that it definitely came out, it wasn't in the most positive light, you know what I mean. So I really honestly do not know what's going on with MacG over there, but yeah, there's certain things that obviously, you know, when I watch, I'm just like, okay, I don't necessarily agree with it. Doesn't mean I hate him as a person, 1,000% not. But I know that even though you love me, you are not gonna agree with everything that I say or everything that I do for that matter, you know. So for me, I just felt like it was really very distasteful that they would talk about Cyan Boujee like that and then proceed to like get her on the show and talk to her. And for me, it left a bit of a bitter taste in my mouth. If you're gonna insult me, like, go ahead and insult me, but don't call me and now I'm coming out here and I look like a Popeye. You understand what I mean? Like, basically, I feel like there could have been a better way that they had put it. But yeah, I guess Cyan Boujee decided that she was gonna come out guns blazing. The only part that I disagree with is her having to fuck out Naledi Wabantu shame in all this, because that's actually not nice, you know. But basically, that is that. Go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. Do you think Cyan Boujee actually had every right to can actually say the things that she said? And I think the other one that is very important is, okay, the school kids are being motivated to do what? As I'm saying, you know, Cyan is very beautiful. I think her body is gorgeous. She is even you know, she goes to those I don't know what they call that, but I don't know is the fat freeze or whatever, but her body, and she's been eating cleaner and she's been exercising, and you can actually see she has lost weight, you know, so she's looking really good. Her body literally is coming together very nicely. She's looking very beautiful. But again, having such big curves and having such a big behind and having such a flat stomach, it's not really an achievable it's not really an achievable body for most people, unless if you actually go under the knife. And I just don't think that our young generation should be exposed to that as early as they were, because I saw it was like they're kids and they were sitting down. You know, I don't want them to grow up thinking, oh, I'm gonna have this big butt and I'm gonna have a flat tummy. You may have the big butt, but sometimes that also comes with a pouch. It comes with some tummy over there. If you're a natural woman and obviously, you know, you don't have those genes to have like a flat stomach. So basically for me, I do feel like they do need to actually also filter who are the people that can actually go to motivate the school kids and stuff. Unless if maybe it's like a DJing school. And they're like, here's Cyan Boujee, because I know girl is constantly booked and busy. You understand what I'm saying? But if it's for educational purposes, I really just do not know, because what qualifications does she also hold? It's just like, if they're like, oh, we're gonna talk about academics, and they're like, Owamie should come, for me it wouldn't make sense. Like, what qualifies me to be there? But if they're like, okay, here, come and talk about YouTube, I do qualify, you know. I've built this ish from the ground. All my life I had to fight for this. You get? But yeah, for me it just also does not make sense. But I don't think that there was a reason why they had to disrespect her, and then on top of that get her on the call. I don't know if it happened in 2 different episodes, but I think it was the same. So yeah, that was a bit tacky for me. But anyway, I guess we won't be seeing Cyan Boujee or hearing Cyan Boujee on the podcast, you know, for a while, maybe. I do not know. But yeah, I just felt like that jab to Naledi was definitely uncalled for. But anyway, that is me. Your lot can go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. As I said, and I love you guys so much. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.